There are rumors that ruin reputations. There are rumors that end careers. And then there are rumors so dangerous. They don't just disappear. They are removed, not debunked, not denied, erased. Once, this rumor existed everywhere. In comment sections, in private messages, in screenshots that people swore they saved. Now, search for it. Nothing. No archives. No cached pages. No reposts. As if the internet itself decided it had gone too far. Rumors don't start loudly. They start the way mold grows. Quiet. Unnoticed. In this case, it began with a single post. No headline. No accusation. Just a sentence. Does anyone else remember what happened to the missing project? No names. No details. But something about it felt wrong. People scrolled past it at first. Then someone replied, "You're not supposed to talk about that." That was all it took. Screenshots began circulating. Not of the project, of the reactions. People deleting comments seconds after posting them. Accounts going private overnight. And one phrase repeating again and again. Don't bring it back. At this stage, the rumor had no shape. Only a feeling. A sense that something had been buried. Not because it was false, but because it was unfinished. The human brain hates loose ends. So people began connecting dots. Old announcements that never led anywhere. Silent shutdowns. Creators who vanished without explanation. Individually, none of it meant anything. Together, it formed a pattern. A rumor began to crystallize. That years ago, a collaborative digital project had been launched. Ambitious, experimental, promised to change how people interacted online. Then, without warning, it was canceled. Official explanation, technical issues. But the rumor claimed otherwise. It said the project wasn't canceled. It was contained. Because during testing, it revealed something. Something about people. Something about how easily behavior could be predicted and influenced, not through ads, not through messages, but through absence. What you didn't see, what quietly disappeared from your feed. Then came the screenshots, blurry, low resolution, always cropped. They showed fragments of interfaces no one recognized, options without labels, graphs without units, and one recurring indicator, a fluctuating number next to a neutral symbol. Those who claimed to have seen the full interface described it the same way. It wasn't measuring clicks. It was measuring hesitation. The rumor shifted. This wasn't just about a failed project. It was about an experiment. And the experiment might never have ended. Some users claimed they could feel it. Moments when their interest faded too quickly. When a thought vanished before forming. They joked about it at first. Then they stopped joking, because posts discussing the rumor began disappearing. Not flagged, not warned, just gone. Here's the part no one talks about. The internet isn't permanent. It only feels that way. When something is removed everywhere, people don't notice the absence. They forget it was ever there. That's what made this rumor different. It didn't spread faster. It spread quieter. People would reference conversations that no longer existed. They'd argue about articles no one could find. And slowly, they stopped trying. Search queries dropped. Mentions declined. Not because curiosity ended, but because memory did. Except for a few. The ones who felt something was missing, even if they couldn't explain what. According to the rumor, one archive remained. Not public. Not indexed. A private collection maintained by someone who had worked on the original project. They never confirmed it. They never denied it. They only posted once. If you're looking for it, stop. People didn't stop. They speculated. They guessed locations. They sent messages that were never answered. Then one day the account vanished. No deletion notice. No error. As if it had never existed. And with it, The rumor lost its final anchor. So why erase a rumor? Simple. Because some ideas are dangerous even when unproven. The rumor suggested something unsettling, that the most powerful influence isn't persuasion. It's curation, deciding what never reaches you. If people believed that, truly believed it, they'd stop trusting what felt natural. They'd question their own thoughts. And systems built on invisibility cannot survive scrutiny. So the rumor wasn't confronted. It was starved, until only a feeling remained. Even now, traces linger, unexplainable gaps, shared memories that don't align, a sense that something important was discussed, and then wasn't. People dismiss it. They call it coincidence. But coincidences don't erase themselves, and they don't leave silence where conversation used to be. By listening to the story, you participated in the rumor, not because it's true, but because you considered the possibility. And that's all it ever needed. If this story disappears someday, if you try to find it again and can't, ask yourself one question: did it fade naturally? Or was it simply no longer allowed to exist?